My Dear Melancholy by The Weeknd. Abel Makonnen Tesfaye was born in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. His parents are of Ethiopian descent. He was raised predominantly by his mother and grandmother. He credits Michael Jackson's Can't Stop Till You Get Enough and Ethiopian music for shaping his musical sound and helping him find his voice. He was also highly influenced by Aaliyah, Genuine, Pink Floyd, and Led Zeppelin when he started experimenting with drugs. In 11th grade, he and his friend Lamar dropped out of school, moved out of their parents' homes, and lived in a van for a while. They gained a reputation for performing at local bars around the city. His name Weeknd is an ode to the weekend they dropped out and made the move to live on their own. My Dear Melancholy is Weeknd's first EP but 7th project. How do we feel about it?
My Dear Melancholy.
Yeah.
Yo, when I first turned it on, I remember I read the headlines before I clicked on it.
Mm-hmm.
Weeknd returns to the darkness.
Yeah.
And I was just like, cool.
Yeah.
First song, he sure the fuck did.
Yeah.
Call Out My Name, dope. Fire. I was just like, yo, this is Weeknd. This is the Weeknd I remember from House of Balloons and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
This is the Weeknd. Don't get me wrong, he sounds a little more audible. I can actually hear what he's saying. It's not as much reverb and everything like that. I know what he looks like now, because before then we didn't know. We thought it was a group.
Yeah.
Or I thought it was a group at
Yeah,
least.
a lot of people did. Yep.
Yeah, so Call Out My Name, amazing song. Try Me, not so much. You know, I was just like, it's cool. It's No.
Mm-hmm.
It's an okay song.
Mm-hmm.
Wasted Time, I like the idea of the song.
Mm-hmm.
I like when it changed up. I'm assuming that was the Skrillers that had something to do with the change up of the song towards the end.
Yeah.
But not a huge fan of that song either. I Was Never There. Didn't do it for me like that either.
Mm-hmm.
Hurt You was cool.
Yeah.
I thought Hurt You was cool. I like the idea of the song. I mean, some people, I guess, can relate to it. They're basically just saying like, hey, we're in a relationship. I kind of want to keep fucking, but I don't want to be in a relationship.
Is the
but I know
feature
it's gonna
credit
hurt
on
you
there
to do
the
it.
producer?
I
don't know how to pronounce
I guess
it.
so.
Yeah.
I mean, it said it samples some of his vocals or something like that.
Okay.
I'm not really sure who he is. He's bigger than me, obviously, but I don't know who he is. And Privilege, dope song.
Dope.
I actually like Privilege. I think it's probably like the second best song on this project.
Mm-hmm.
It's really dope. It's really cool. It's too short, but it is what it is. But overall, 2 out of 6. Not really feeling that. The Weeknd is an amazing talent. I feel like he set his personal bar too high, kind of like Eminem's done before in the past. And I give this joint a C. I think it's average.
My nigga, chill.
Yeah, hold up. Yeah.
Well, you know, we're not too far off, man. When this started off, like you said, Call Out My Name, great ode to like the Weeknd that I fell in love with, man. Like that's the sound right there. And everything about that was perfect. Try Me just kind of like took it another direction, and it just didn't leave me as hyped as it was with the first track. Wasted Time, like you said, it had some great ideas to it, but like, you know, I liked it more than I liked the rest of the ones I didn't like. I Was Never There and Hurt You, they were good, but my problem with those songs, and exactly like Try Me too, is that I kind of feel like when I'm listening to this project, I'm listening to more of the production more than Weeknd's voice. I feel like his voice is behind the production, and that's what kind of annoys me, because I think if these songs were performed live, they would sound much better. And I don't know if this is the way they intended it for the mix to be or whatever like that, but that doesn't work for me. Because whenever he's singing, like I like his voice. I like his voice at the forefront. When I think about House of Balloons, like that's the first thing that caught your attention when you heard about him was his voice and how he went with it. And I feel like this project, only Call Out My Name and Privilege, was the only ones that really put his voice out there in the forefront. Everything else just had the little airy, reverby sound and all like that. I really didn't like that. So with that being said, like, you know, I like the arrangement of the songs. It did give me that, you know, back to the old Weeknd feel. But just the way they were mixed and recorded, I just didn't agree with some decisions. Like, I think it was I Was Never There. He sounded better at the end of the song than he did in the beginning. So that I give it a C. It's average, but I just want them to stop using them voice effects on him like that, because he can sing, man.
Yeah.
It's like you can sing. You don't need all those effects to make you sound all far away and echoey. That distracts from...
Or like the little slight distortion.
Yeah. It distracts from the artist that he is. So all these If we think we were hating on Weeknd, we're not. It's just the fact that Weeknd can sing. So don't use all these audio effects. But yeah, I gave it a C. It's average.
Yeah, there's no comment anybody can put here that can make me change my opinion on this project. The Weeknd is dope, but there's so many other dope projects that have been coming out that there's a lot of good music that we can listen to where we don't have to listen to the top tier artists.
Right.
Like Trevor Jackson, Tony Braxton is still doing their thing. Like everything we're reviewing, it's been pretty consistent for the most part. So I'm not forced to just listen to The Weeknd just because he's The Weeknd.
Exactly.
I'll listen to Privilege, Call Out My Name, and I won't listen to anything else again.
Yeah.
Shout out The Weeknd. Yo, you looking for TV reviews, music reviews, movie reviews? Then check out the only reviews that matter, man.
Yeah, just hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notifications and stay tuned.